Oh well, I'm just looking this stupid video like twice. Well, I know what the comment is. I know it's like, you know that this for one blogger I have two channels, but you know what am I doing? I'm just a little bit lazy and I need to do something. Because my stepbrother, he's into DJing and Fuego Beats, and I think if I seen Yoko from Random Yoko as great piano player and all that stuff, I don't know if you want to collaborate with making this, because I know I like another my, and then that's what it is. Even though that's why I may open up my Facebook again, my Facebook account. A new Facebook account, because I know what it is. Regarding the story, regarding with Psy, and then his fall from grace, and then what it is. Alright? And after all, suddenly, if talking about GDP and stuff, well, mention that I have made videos for JAFTA, and that's what I made. The petition is over. Nobody signed in. It was very sad, because it's sad for the US that nobody even cared about my videos in the Embargo Man channel, and it's really sad that nobody has cared for and all it is. Now, if I could do this petition, it will be too late, because I know we have free trade agreements with Korea. We don't have to expect that. All they want is they want to be a step ahead, and then what are those corals? The U.S. free trade agreement with South Korea. It would be nice. It would be better yet, but that if first I have to do with the EU. Most likely for German companies to invest in that country, because it would be like better off for Germany to tell them that. I remember East and West Germany, the fall of the Berlin Wall, and then a new line coming in there of German companies invested in Korea. And the two Koreas unite, having a Mercedes-Benz made in Korea and sold to Germany and to Japan, and what it is it more likely that I know what it is, that this can't just make a scene about advancements and technological advancements and stuff like that. But more likely that it seems that I know it's supposed to watch news and stuff, but it seems more likely that with this corals thing, and definitely not helping out with the US, not having any help to improve high-speed rail technology, bringing trains from Japan. If I do this, it's going to be too late, because we ain't going to, even though the North American Free Trade Agreement, have you heard of NAFTA? People in Japan heard of NAFTA. Don't get mad with one of our neighbors to the north helping us, because I think it's too late. I think if I do this JAFTA petition, it's going to be too late, too soon, because I think it's gonna be this free trade with Korea. You have Colombia's doing it, and then you have the core can in that area. If you've heard the amazing MagLev technology, MagLev technology would be, I think Japan can't keep up with the fastest high-speed rail system. China has did their own high-speed rail. It's faster than Japan, but China might just be in speed, but not on safety. Speed and safety, Japan ain't gonna make it. What it is, is that I think, but first of all, let's talk about the fall from grace. You know, K-pop or whatever it is. It has been popular. Gangnam Style was popular. Now it's like the fall from grace is when I see this stupid video. You know, a guy throwing Chinese noodles on the floor and stuff at the end. You know, so stupid. You know, it's like yes, I know. Don't be happy about it. Everybody falls at the end when they go up and they succeed. They fall. They go and fall from grace. But you know, it just happened. Anybody could fall from grace. Definitely. But you have to be prepared for this. And then this is Korea's success with these companies, like with LG, for instance. You know, and that's one of their well-known brands. I had bad experience with the Samsung brand on a tube TV. I have a Sony TV. It's from Japan. The company's from Japan. That doesn't mean that they make their TVs in Japan, but you know, that's what it is. And what it is, then the Shinkansen, well-known worldwide. Quality, safety, and velocity. Now it's not gonna be no longer known for velocity. And what I'm gonna tell you is this. You know, the Korkan. You know, Korkan is, I think, this is Korea's ambition to make a high-speed rail using MagLev technology. And what it is the Korean free trade with Canada. What it is a company called Bombardier may have investments on with developing with Korkan. Korkan would be like the KTX III. You know, this first of all, I heard of the KTX. Actually, the first was the Korea's first high-speed rail, and I see the development and all that stuff. Yeah, they have this ambition. They took out one of France's, imported train from France. Can you imagine that? Even though the French has been made with the TGV. TGV has been the top speed train all along from France. Even my sister rode on the TGV. You know, the latest TGV is faster than the latest Shinkansen train when they have came out. But you know, that's why they have chosen the TGV. You know, dealing with France now with Korkan, like Koros. Korkan is the next step for that country. Besides this, from fall from grace, from this gentleman video to this go up the ladder from this Korkan deal. You know, I mean, the Korkan is like, I'm saying, they'll be like this. Even though have you seen the movie Speed? They have two sequels of Speed. They have Speed 1, the bus in California, and Speed 2, a chip. But Speed 3, you know, this is more like this. I know the popular Speed theme. You know, last night I watched the Speed movie on my Blu-ray player. The Blu-ray, I have the Speed Blu-ray. You know, pretty awesome. You know, about Dennis Hopper playing some terrorist guy or something like that. Puts a bomb on the bus and then, yeah. But this is more likely like this guy that from the latest Human Target, he could play an officer, but this would be, I think, with the Speed 3 in the scene, I know what it is. Speed 3 will be It's about the train, bomb on the train. You know, how it started is just a boat bringing out the KTX III. It just comes out off the boat, out of a port in Vancouver, where they make the KTX III, and then it goes to South Korea, and then at the end, somebody from North Korea put a bomb on the KTX III, and somebody has to stop the KTX III. The only way to get the passengers is with airplanes, because that's the only way that to get the survivors out of this speed train with a bomb, because you know, an airplane, a jet plane could go faster than the KTX III. It can even blows out a really fast Shinkansen train. You know, this is what it is. It's like, it would be awesome, but you know, that's just making a movie about Speed 3. You know, the beginning starts with the train, with the boat carrying the KTX III, starting from a port in Vancouver. Yeah, that's where they at the country where they make the KTX III, and the core can. You know, it's all starting with the core can. You know, it'll be a cool movie. Speed 3, Bomb on the Train. Yeah, it's planted by the North Koreans. You know, after all that I've seen, that it'll be a cool movie to see what they could expect of what it is. Speed 3, you know. But what it is that it's like this. It'll be the design of this speed train that I might tell the Acela 2 might just, you know, we don't have to need boats but trucks. You know, you just trucks passing to the borderline from up north, entering the US. You know, it'll be like that, because I know if I could cry for JAFTA, the Japan Free Trade Agreement, when I do that, if it's going to be too late. The only thing is exporting US made products to Japan, and vice versa. We'll get Japanese made products to the US, everything else except for the trains, because of the NAFTA, because of the North American Free Trade Agreement, and one of our free trade agreements are doing free trade with Korea because of Corcan. You know, and it'd be like that. You know, you don't need chips to bring the upgraded, you know, MagLev technology. You know, it would be like this. This is what it is. Besides a stupid video, that this train will be developed under Bombardier. And Bombardier is the company that that's probably makes the next generation of KTX trains. And then the Corcan will be the Korea's success to, you know, get a leap up with Japan and China. And that train will be possibly it's a MagLev train that maximum speed is 400 miles per hour. You know, who would beat 400 miles per hour? But after all, that's it. 400 miles per hour is the maximum speed of the next generation KTX with the Corcan deal. And then what it is, yeah, how you spell Corcan? K-O-R-C-A-N, Corcan. You know, 400 miles per hour max JAFTAs, the next generation KTX, and then a little bit faster and faster, that Japan couldn't keep up with the KTX train family of trains. The Shinkansen won't keep up the family of trains because that train from 400 miles per hour max, Japan makes 500 mile per hour train. KTX goes 800 mile per hour train. You know the deal. You know how the drill goes. All right. Don't worry about it. I know it's too late. You know, our next generation of keep up with high-speed trains here in the U.S. will come from our neighbors to the north. Instead of bringing them in chips, they are going to send the KTX trains in chips when we get an Acela to the next generation of Acela trains that goes 400 miles per hour faster than Japan's Shinkansen train, comes in trucks. But other than that, you know, I saw the video twice. I know what it is. Sigh. I know what it is. Sexism and all. Yeah, the guy had to take out the bikini or something. I don't know, kind of freaking westernized. More like I'm saying westernized way and like ridiculousness or whatever. You know, there's people when you westernize an eastern country that have been years of being, isn't though it's not China, but China used to be an empire like Britain that has England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. Yeah, just like that. You know, kind of say that until Japan took them over. You know, but it's just falling from grace. It's just, you know, kind of like, you know, being a gentleman, kind of being like a joke, taking off the seats, messing around with women. You know, not being polite with women, being like a jerk, and stealing Chinese noodles on the floor, food on the floor. Kind of ridiculous, kind of stupid. It's not the Gangnam Style that is fun, that is cool, you know, something fresh and awesome, but more like in the dumb part than in the fun part. But you know, other than that, you know, that's kind of ridiculous. That's just a fall from grace. Size is a fall from grace for that divided nation. But Corcan is more like a success of making a high-speed train. We'll use the MagLev technology that surpasses Japan. It makes sense because I know what it is. People want to make big, you know. I think we could think that way, you know. It is for us to do so. And it is American innovation, American, you know, make better cars, make better cars, faster trains, better technology. You know, thank God for Apple, even though have assembly in China, and yeah, thank God for Intel, you know, live on, you know, Polaris making you know, fast motorcycles, even though it's an American company. I'm just saying what it is that I think we have the thirst to be better at something, even though one of the things, though, Japanese women are pretty and stuff. I would like to marry one and go to the country someday, but either in that, you know, look at this, leaving a country like this, what this country would do is follow what it is, a thirst and embrace of doing better. You know, that's what it is. It's not like we're gonna hate a country that, you know, don't say, oh, blame it on Pearl Harbor and all this kind of bull crap, because that is just nonsense. What we could do, I mean, for the Americans, it's like innovation, American innovation, ingenuity, making better cars. Not saying not to worry about, oh yeah, look, Toyota has failed, or Honda, but yes, we could buy the big three automakers from Detroit, or yeah, or whatever. That kind of mentality, I think, is that what we need to get. But other than that, even the music industry, look at how Michael Jackson has did so many hits, or like say Frank Sinatra, or these guys learning, oh yeah, I gotta get stomped from the British or the Japanese, or Koreans. I mean, just let it be, and all this is to embrace and do better. And then it is what it is I think it's a good idea of branding stuff, because this country has invented things, but branding and putting like a kind of like a brand to identify what it is, like buy American, buy the best. Here we go. I think it's best for this country's success to copy to do what Korea has done. It's better for the US, because we do better, and it is. Other than that, if you like size stupid video, the gentleman, I'm not saying not to insult anybody. I cannot recommend it, or whatever it is. It's a piece. I know Gangnam Style is better. There's other artists out there that are better than him, no matter where they come from. But branding stuff, it says like this would be good idea. It's not what was good for you. Do what is best for your country. That's for sake of branding only, that works for the US. After all, when you look to my other video, please write a comment, and if you think of branding works best for the US industry in every area, then we are more innovative than South Korea. I think if it's Harley, a Hyosung, Harley is the best. Hyosung is a piece of junk kind of mentality, because it's from Korea, and Harley is not from Korea, it's from the United States. It's better than a Hyosung Korean made piece of junk. Kind of like that, but but not saying it, but more like showing it. Even though branding, because I think we could have the spirit of hardworking people and innovators and whatever it is, besides supporting JAFTA, whatever, in our own. You'll do it on our own, That's what we need, a type of deal of branding. Corcan is, they have to do it because sometimes countries like that need help from others, and then I think we might not need that help that much, because I think innovation and even people from outsiders come here, That's the state of mind that it needs to be put in America. But after all, bye bye, and please leave a comment, like it or hate it, negative or positive comments, I don't care. Goodbye.